Hi, everybody. So I am going to give you a really quick rundown on how to do the problems on page 29, which is your acids reactions with metals assignment. So let's just take a look at the individual sections. There's a Roman numeral 1 section and a Roman numeral 2 section. Let's look at Roman numeral 1 first. So it says, circle the metals that react with acids and answer the questions using the metals provided. So that's pretty easy. So you've got a list of metals, starts at chromium, ends at copper, and you are going to circle the ones that react with acids. Easy enough. Question 2. Questions 1 and 2 underneath that. Which metal reacts most readily with an acid to generate hydrogen gas? And which metal would react at the slowest rate when placed in an acid? So once again, it's referring to this specific list of acids at the top of your page. That's all pretty easy. It's part 2 that I thought you might need some help with. So in part 2, I'm asking you to complete some equations. All right. Now, I am going to need you to think back to how you actually write out equations. I'm going to just test this. That's a little fat. Okay. So first things first, this first element under number 3, that should be chromium, all right, plus hydrochloric acid. So I'm going to do this one as an example with you. So the thing to remember is that whenever we are reacting an acid with a metal, you always have your metal and your acid. And then we're going to get two things, and I'm just going to keep them in the same order just to keep everything simple for myself. You're going to get a salt, and you're going to get your hydrogen gas. All right, so what are those going to be? I'm just going to switch up my color. All right, let's go with green. So here we're reacting chromium with hydrochloric acid. Now, the first thing I know is I'm going to get hydrogen gas. So I'm going to put my hydrogen there. The second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make a note that hydrogen is diatomic. So this has to be H2. I have no option, okay? There's no such thing as a single hydrogen left on its own. You can have a hydrogen ion left on its own, but not hydrogen gas. All right, you cannot have H3, you cannot have H4. It has to be H2 because it is diatomic. Okay, this is going to be important all through the assignment. Now, I'm going to combine my chromium with my hydrochloric acid to get my salt. Now, I've used my hydrogen already to make my hydrogen gas. So now I'm going to look at the combination of the chromium and the chlorine. To make sure I'm writing my formula correctly, I'm going to look these up on the periodic table. Chromium has a +2 charge, chlorine has a 1- charge, and that's going to give me the ratio they will combine in. So our formula will be chromium chloride, and I need a subscript of 2 because I need 2 of these chlorines to combine with the 1 chromium in order to get an electrically neutral compound. All right, so now I'm going to go in and erase these charges because you never show those. I'm going to get rid of that as well, get rid of that hydrogen that I marked out. Okay, now I am going to balance my equation because we always balance before we finish, and I know I'm going to need 2 chlorines and 2 hydrogens. Well, the easiest way to get that in this case is to put a coefficient of 2 in front of my hydrochloric acid, okay, so that I have 1 chromium on each side, 2 hydrogens on each side, and 2 chlorines on each side. You're going to repeat that procedure for every single one of these equations. Just a couple of things that I want to point out, okay? This is Ti, that is titanium, okay? This is Ti. Going down the page at the very bottom, I know you can't see what this one is either. My hole puncher got in the way. That is calcium, or Ca. All right, so for number 3, that is C for chromium. For number 5, that is Ti. And for number 10 down here, that is CA. Alrighty. Use the tips I've given you. See how you do. You're going to take a photo or you can use Cami to submit your responses. Thanks so much, guys.